people were thinking that this might mean that The Rock and Cody are not in cahoots. Which
I think he's in business for himself.
Yeah, but this is the thing, right? So our theory for a long time from when this started, it was like, okay, The Rock and Cody are going to be working together and it's their way of taking down Roman Reigns. I don't know if that's the case anymore, just given the brutality of this beatdown. Like, it's hard for me to believe that, Cody would be like, yeah, rough me up. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know. But I really would not be surprised if, like, I still think that Roman will turn on Roman. Rock will turn on Roman, because people are saying, yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. There's no reason for The Rock not to turn on Roman Reigns after assuming that he loses the title. There's a reason why we have the final boss and the tribal chief. Like, this was all laying the groundwork, and it all plays into, like the comment that you put up, Roman is not even a secondary character in his own match. And I think part of it, of course, is going to be because of the pivot. And so, yeah, you have to involve The Rock in some way. But I also think part of it is I don't have really any sympathy for Roman. Roman kind of put himself in this position. You didn't want to show up. You don't want to show up. You don't want to bulk up your feuds. You don't want to do anything. You want to be able to show up once a month, and you think that's going to suffice. He's shown up more this year than last year, but he's not doing anything. He's not doing anything to get you excited about his title match with Cody Rhodes. You're more excited about the tag match than you are about Roman versus Cody. And if you're excited about Roman versus Cody at all, you're excited because you know that Cody's probably going to win. That's it. Or you're excited because you think Rock is going to turn on Roman. That's it. So it's like, I don't really feel bad for Roman in this situation. He got himself into this, so.
Yeah, he did. He got himself into this, and it's by not showing up and having The Rock overpower you in this. The big telltale sign to me is that of why Cody's going to win is because it's Rock Cody. That's who the match is. It's not Roman Cody. It's Rock Cody. And Cody has to overcome The Rock, which in essence, that's overcoming the bloodline. So to me, that's like the whole thing. And that's why I want all of it, because I love how we're just making him going to be the absolute hero shining from this.
Well, and I think that people are kind of overlooking how much of this is laying the groundwork for Roman versus Rock. I think Roman was sitting at home thinking what Rock was doing to Cody Rhodes on Raw was a good idea. He probably loved the fact that he beat Cody down, but why would he be happy that The Rock did it? It's like taking the spotlight off of him. It's becoming more about Cody and Rock. That's another
layer. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. The layer.
Yeah, because why does Rock care what Cody's doing? He's not going after The Rock's title. He's going after Roman's title. Like, why?
Exactly.
So, why is he taking it so personally? It's like, you get it. Okay, your family. But, you're really going to do that because you're like, I love you, Roman. Let me go beat up your opponent. That's just,
no, you're doing it for your own.
Yeah.
Your own selfish gains.
Hence the final boss. Hence the change in your entrance. It's all,
yeah.
Yeah. So that's the thing is I get it's not exciting, I guess. I still think Roman Cody is going to be exciting. I'm still excited about it. And there's still 2 SmackDowns and another episode of Raw for people to get excited about it, as long as Roman decides to show up. I mean, this is it's his decision. And that's why it's it feels even more that he's going to lose the title, because no one cares about him being champion right now. And everything feels like they're preparing for Cody to be the face of the company more than he is right now.
Rock is giving the orders. Roman doesn't like that because he's the tribal chief. He's the one that gives orders.
Well, because then we have to think about the original reason why they were going to have Rock versus Roman. The original reason was because it was who is the real tribal chief? That's what would have been the basis of their feud had we not responded and revolted to the idea of that match instead of it being Roman Cody. It was going to be, who's the real tribal chief, Rock or Roman? So that's still going to be, I feel like that should still be in the back of their mind. That is still a story within this story like I guess subconsciously. And like that's why I feel like The Rock is going to turn on Roman, because then it's going to be like, okay, we said that you were the tribal chief, then you lose the match, you embarrassed us, you make me look like an idiot for buying into you being the tribal chief, you just proved me wrong. I wouldn't have lost, because that's the thing.
You
I
wouldn't have
do think
lost.
that Cody and Seth will lose on night 1 to make it as difficult as possible for Cody night 2, and maybe even Rock wins the match on night 1 to add even more tension
Like,
between
he
him and
needs to
Roman.
win at night 1, though.
Who?
The Bloodline.
That's what I just said. This is why I said you
I know,
weren't
I'm agreeing
listening.
with you.
Oh,
No,
I
I'm
said
agreeing
The
with you.
Rock
No,
needs to
okay.
win the match.
Oh, you're saying Rock needs to get the pin?
Yes, Rock needs to get the pin because that's going to piss off Roman even more. And then that way that Rock can say the next night when Roman, we assume, loses, Rock would say, I handled business last night. I got us the win. I got you the stipulation you wanted. I wouldn't have lost if that were me. If I were the tribal chief and I were champion, I wouldn't have lost. You embarrassed me. You embarrassed our family. Blah, blah, blah. Like, that's my assumption. And I feel like it's a good direction to go because it makes sense.
It
As we
is.
said, if it had been Rock Roman, that would have been literally their feud. He could
At the
even
end of the day.
even be Rock pins Cody.
Yeah, I don't care who. I literally don't.
But what I'm saying is, if Rock pins Cody, Rock versus Roman tension is deepened because like maybe even the Rock like pushes Roman away so that Roman can't get the pin, but it's Rock, right? Like maybe Rock tags himself in, right? So that there's that, and then of course if Roman loses, Rock is like, you embarrassed us, blah blah blah. Cody loses also adds some problematic feelings because it's like, oh my god. One, Cody now has to go through the bloodline stipulation on night 2. Oh my gosh, he's the one who got pinned. Oh my gosh, Roman's going to beat him tomorrow. Like, he just got pinned. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that adds more to it than if it was like Roman pinned Seth. Like, no one really cares about Seth and Cody beefing. Like, that's like such a secondary story that like I don't really.
Yeah, no one care. I don't care about that. We already saw it.
And we know that you can't have like Seth turning on Cody or something like that. You can't have heel Seth versus heel Drew McIntyre on night 2. Like, it's just not going to happen. So it's like, and Cody isn't going to get pissed off at Seth. That's not going to happen either. So
yeah,
it doesn't make any sense to me.
No, it'd be better. What I think that this is the time to have Roman pin Seth.
No, absolutely not. How dare you? How dare you? No. I do not agree. I do not co-sign that at all.
You don't.
No.
Why
I would
not?
I would like Seth to still have his undefeated record against Roman.
I know, but I really want to see Seth. Like, I think if you have Seth lose this match and lose the title, like I just think it keeps Cody here heading in, and he's pissed, and it keeps Cody like nothing is going right for me.
But
And
imagine
then
Cody's like worst fear happens again. He loses to the Bloodline at WrestleMania. And everything that made him lose the match last year is now allowed on night 2. He has to overcome the odds. Like, at least in that way, he can't blame anyone but himself. He got pinned. It's like, I don't know. To me, making his path more difficult is going to make him a bigger hero for winning.
Okay.
And you don't need to have beef with Seth when they're not going to. If Cody wins, Cody's going to SmackDown. Seth staying on Raw. There's no point in them beefing.